Have you ever tried to sound like someone you admire, a presenter or a YouTuber or a podcaster, only to feel like something went wrong? Your voice feels tighter, less natural, less you. What's interesting is that it isn't a personal failure, it's a pattern. And in radio, we've been dealing with it for decades. Because long before YouTube, people were already copying voices they thought sounded successful. And it almost never worked. In radio training, there's a moment almost every beginner goes through. They discover a famous presenter, someone confident, charismatic, effortless, and they start imitating him or her. The pacing, the tone, the energy, but instead of sounding professional, they sound strained, unstable, and strangely less authentic. The same thing is happening today, just on a much bigger scale. When people start creating videos, podcasts, or online content, they don't copy techniques, they copy surfaces. They copy the cadence, the vocal fry, the exaggerated enthusiasm, the casual delivery. What they don't copy is the invisible structure underneath. And that's where the problem begins. In radio, we don't train people to sound like someone else. We train them to control clarity, pace, and intent. A voice that sounds natural on air is almost never accidental. It's shaped by breath control, phrasing, timing, and emphasis. That's why two people can read the exact same script and one sounds believable while the other sounds forced. Here's the key idea most people miss. Authenticity is not the absence of training. It's the result of control used lightly. When someone copies a successful speaker, they often copy the emphasis without the control that makes the emphasis work. It's like copying the smile without the confidence behind it. This is why copying presentation styles often makes your voice worse. You're borrowing someone else's expression without owning the mechanism. Your brain is trying to perform two tasks at once: communicate your message and monitor whether you sound like someone else. That split attention shows up immediately in your voice. Listeners hear it as uncertainty. In radio, we learned this the hard way. When presenters tried to imitate popular voices, listeners don't stay longer. They tuned out faster. Why? Because the human ear is extremely sensitive to strain, hesitation, and artificial rhythm. People don't respond to polish, they respond to presence. And this applies far beyond radio. On YouTube, on podcasts, in teaching, in public speaking, people aren't reacting to how you sound. They're reacting to how settled you are inside the sound. A voice that feels grounded signals authority. A voice that feels borrowed signals uncertainty, even if the words are good. This is where many creators get stuck. They hear feedback like, "Be yourself, sound more natural, just relax." But that advice is incomplete, because without understanding why certain voices work, people default to imitation. And imitation compounds bad habits. In radio training, we approach this differently. We don't ask, "Who do you want to sound like?" We ask, "What do you want the listener to feel?" Calm, trust, focus, or energy? Once that's clear, the voice follows naturally without copying anyone. Here's a simple test you can try. Say the same sentence twice. First time, try to sound like someone you admire. Second time, slow down slightly, leave more space between thoughts, speak as if the listener has nowhere else to be. Most people are shocked by which one sounds more confident. The irony is this: the speakers people copy the most don't get there by copying. They develop clarity, control, and presence. Then their personality emerged naturally. That's why copying them never works. You're copying the end result, not the process. If you want your voice to improve on radio, on YouTube, or anywhere else, stop asking, "How do I sound like him or her?" And start asking, what principles make communication feel stable, clear, and real? That shift changes everything. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And if you want to explore how professional communicators develop presence without losing authenticity, consider subscribing. Until next time, speak clearly, breathe deeply, and trust your own voice.